D4.
D7.
Welcome to our house tour. We have not ever done a video tour of any of the homes we've lived in, so we're starting today. And this is our entryway. One of my favorite rooms in the whole house, probably because the amount of time spent painting these stairs, nurturing them back to health,
Knocking down walls and opening the floor plan.
So from the entryway, you walk right into our living room.
We get a lot of questions about our blue couch. It was a thrift store find for $75 and we had it reupholstered. The main changes in this room from the start were opening up the floor plan, eliminating the wall that cut the living room and dining room into two spaces.
Gives us a nice big open floor plan, which we've loved having, especially when friends and family come over, of course. Right off of the living room, we have our funny little nook.
This is where the turntable lives and our record collection, cozy little reading music nook where we often end up hanging out with friends at the end of a long night.
And then out of the nook, come into our dining room. Not a lot has changed in here.
Floor plan stayed the same, doors haven't moved, anything like that. Just opened it up, can lights, and cleaned up the space, obviously.
And then right off of the dining room is our guest room. So it's a small little space. It's barely 7 feet wide. It's really similar to the floor plan of our scary room upstairs, if not a little smaller. Turning around, this was one of the first rooms that we refinished when we moved into this house because we had a lot of friends and family coming to visit us to help us knock some things out. It was the holidays. And then coming out of the guest room, one of our biggest embarrassments in the house, I guess, right off of the dining room.
Don't judge us.
We have this little half bath. Well, it's not a half bath. I guess there's a shower in here. It's still
a full bath.
It's a full bath. It's up for debate. I kind of want to take the shower out. Scott wants to leave it, so we have 2 full baths. Maybe you guys can weigh in. We hope to get to this room by the end of this year.
Fingers crossed.
And then moving out of the dining room, you walk into our kitchen.
Kitchen floor plan didn't change too much, except since it's long and narrow, we closed off a window that used to be right above where the stove is now, and we're able to kind of line each wall with cabinets.
Except for the back wall, obviously, with the
Right.
door. So in order to give us enough counter space, since we weren't able to do a U-shaped kitchen, we converted this old dresser, put a butcher block on top.
And turned it into a really useful island.
And then right off of the kitchen is our little workshop.
This was a former bedroom. We moved the door opening a little bit to make the space a little more usable. Found a really cool vintage workbench at an outdoor flea market here in Chicago.
One of my favorite projects we did in this room was this DIY craft paper roll. Normally it's listed with all the projects that we're working on and projects that are to come in the future. And then this is one of my favorite little pieces of art. It's full of all the old nails that we've pulled from the old studs in our home, and I framed them up. On this back wall of the workshop, we made these DIY shelves holding all of our supplies, which has been so nice. Right here we have our dog food, and around the corner, the most important corner of the house, if you ask Jack and Cece. And then walking out to the back, we have our backyard. You guys might
Cece in her natural habitat.
You might remember that we finished this right before the holidays. And we can't wait to use it again this spring. Fingers crossed, all of the plants that we put in those boxes will start coming back. We're on the second floor landing now, and once you walk upstairs, you're greeted by another small room. If you haven't noticed, all of our big main rooms are right off of them are a bunch of tiny rooms, and we call this the shipping room. It's where I package all of our pet paintings and prints from the Etsy shop that we run. It's been really nice having this completely separate from the studio. The studio is where I work. Sometimes I'm lucky that Scott works with me as well, and a couple days a week I have friends that will come and work with us too.
The desk has a leaf system in it, so we can open it up and even accommodate as many people as we need to.
And then on the other side of the room is our studio lounge. We love having this big couch for movie nights and all sorts of things, but one of the other reasons that we use in this room is we will fling our laptop up onto the television, we'll open up our Pinterest board, and we'll talk about all the renovation ideas that we have for upcoming projects. Right here, you might be familiar with the scary room. It's our current project. We've already installed the floors. It got a fresh coat of paint, new windows, bunch of new outlets, and we widened the closet.
And added a little cubby above that'll be filled by 2 cabinets to maximize storage space.
And then coming out of the scary room is our bathroom.
In doing the renovation last year, we pushed the wall back about 3 feet and essentially added space for a double vanity. We're able to tuck the toilet a little closer to the wall in finding some space opening that wall up. And to the right of the tub there is a hacked IKEA built-in that we now use for toiletries and things like that.
My favorite part of this bathroom is the tile work. We laid the floor and about halfway up the wall. It took us about 10 days to finish.
And our knees have never forgotten it.
And then around the corner is our master bedroom. So this used to be a kitchen from when this was a second floor apartment, and we since turned it into our bedroom, obviously. We added closets here. We eliminated a window behind the headboard, and instead, we added a wall of windows here.
There used to be a door right in the middle there and another window to the right that led out onto a big, scary, dangerous deck that we have since removed.
Then on this side of the room, we have our vanity. Right off of the bedroom is our laundry room, one of my favorite rooms in the whole house. We added floor-to-ceiling cabinets. We installed ostrich wallpaper that we have been in love with for a very long time. And we are very happy with our laundry sorters. We get lots of questions about those, and yes, we love them, we use them. They make laundry so much easier.
And a lot less dreadful.
And that is the second floor. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.